The arts, music, film, theater, dance, such a huge part of our culture. Today we introduce you to the local nonprofit Revival of Cultural Arts, or ROCA, to learn more about their mission. And joining us is Hilda Ledesma with the Revival of Cultural Arts. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. It's always great to come here and share with the community what we're doing, and we're very grateful.
And tell us about your organization. Give us some history. How did it get started?
Well, our organization is based in Brownsville, though we do a lot of our programming throughout the valley because we are always performing, which is a greater part of what we do. So our nonprofit actually celebrated 10 years as a 501c3 nonprofit last year, which we're very proud. It's community-based. Thanks to the support of many partners and many organizations, and of course the city of Brownsville. Now we have 2 locations. We are where we originally started at the Carlota Petrina Cultural Center and the Brownsville George Ramirez Performing Arts Academy. So you can imagine kids from the ages of 3 to the eldest member we have, which just turned 79, actually during a performance, are learning how to dance. You know, they're learning music, they're learning art, but most importantly, they're coming together and they're joining our quest to continue and bring the arts, especially to marginalized communities that wouldn't have this opportunity.
It's a wonderful opportunity, all the good work that you're doing out there. And as I just mentioned, music, dance, film, big part of our culture, from folklorico to flamenco, conjunto, mariachi music, passed on from generation to generation. Why is that so important?
It's so important because, first of all, we're very fortunate to be in a border town or border towns, right, where it's very easy, especially for us in Brownsville, to just cross, you know, the border a couple of blocks from where we're at. We're already in another country. We're already, you know, seeing all these traditions, and it's so important because we not only continue and take it with us where we're at, we're able to collaborate and we're able to enhance quality of life, because the arts, you know, brings that quality of life. If you can think of the pandemic, how many of us weren't watching movies, listening to music, you know, just writing, reading, you know, so this is very important. Why? Because it really brings a different outlook of life, and that's what we try to promote, especially with younger generations, not only to bring the arts to them, but to inspire it and inspire new generations to have that connection, especially the human connection that sometimes we seem to be losing, right, with all the technology, which is great, but how do we bring that balance, right? How do we continue to connect? And I think the arts does that.
Yes, it does, indeed. How can people get involved?
Well, they can stop by our locations. We are at Carlota Petrina Cultural Center at the Brownsville George Ramirez Performing Arts Academy. We have social media. We have our Facebook. We also have our Instagram, Roca Rocks, and calling us 956-280-6522. We're always available to see where you fit in the program, right? Because we have programs that range, like I mentioned, from the early age of 3 and as old as, you know, you want to be there.
And you could be learning music or dance.
Exactly.
Film, and you're getting ready for a special project.
Yes, we were very fortunate to partner with the City of Brownsville and BCIC, and we're doing a special screening of the movie The Long Game. It's a movie that inspires. It's a movie about sports, actually golf, based on a true story where students who wouldn't even think that they would have a possibility, you know, bring a championship to their city. And so we feel that these opportunities to bring a community together, especially communities like ours, can show and see the resiliency, right, that comes, and especially through the arts. So these are great opportunities for our families.
And be inspired by
exactly.
And when is this happening?
This is happening on April the 6th and the 7th. It will be in Brownsville, and there are other showings that will be available. So if you're interested in receiving free tickets, please contact Roca and we can definitely connect you.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us today. We learned so much about Roca and all the great work that you're doing out there.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
And again, if you want to find out more about Roca, you can go to revivalofculturalarts.org. Again, that's revivalofculturalarts.org. We'll be right back.